Alright guys, so in the previous videos we had seen some functionalities these libraries offer that will be helpful for us in achieving our tasks. So we'll be doing 2 tasks in this joy. So let's go ahead with the task 1. Task 1 is given a date. Can you tell what day of the week it falls on? Is it a Monday or a Tuesday or a Wednesday or whatever? What is the day of the week that particular date falls on? Input is a date, output is you have to tell what day it falls on. That is what we want to program, we want to model it. So what is the library that we will be using? We had seen in the prerequisites as well. We have the library calendar and we have a functionality weekday that actually returns you the day on which a particular date falls. So before this we need to see how to get the date, because humans have different format of inputting date. I can say 3 Jan 2017, 3/1/2017. In Excel it is 1/3/2017. There are different formats. So how to take the input format, that is something we need to first agree upon, as well as there are some more things. So let us see that. Okay, so this is a procedure. First thing is you need to input a valid date. So what do I mean by valid date? If I say 40/7/2018, it's an invalid date. None of the months have a date called 40. Probably I wanted to type 4 and it's a typo, it had become 40. In such cases we have to handle it. So that has to be taken care of. As well as if I say 31/9/2017, is it a valid date? No, because 9 is the month September, it has just 30 days. So few months have 30 days, few have 31 days, as well as any month the date will never exceed 31. That thing has to be taken care of. Also, not just month plays a role here, year plays a role here. If it is a leap year, there are 366 days in that year, otherwise you have 365 days. So that extra day is accounted in the month of February. So if it is a leap year, February will have 29 days and otherwise you will have 28 days. So you cannot give a bound that 30 or 31. If I say 30 February, that's not a valid date, right? So I get reminded of a comedy that comes. A person says that I'll repay my loan by 30th of February. So something like that. Such things, if a person is giving such an input to your computer, if your program is given such an input, your program must be robust enough to handle all these things. So we'll have to check if the inputted date is a valid date. Otherwise you need to keep getting inputs. As long as he doesn't give a valid date, don't stop getting inputs. You say that it's an invalid and you keep getting inputs. If you get a valid date, stop and use the built-in functionality and get the weekday. Also, another problem that we had seen, it returns the index of the day 0 to 6. It's difficult on human minds to say on what day this is, but we are comfortable with Monday, Tuesday representation, not with 0 to 6 representation. So we need to do some interconversion here as well. Even that has to be taken care of. So we'll see one by one what is the thing. So first we'll see about the valid dates. We'll see. Okay. So as I had said, this month of February is a special month. If it is a leap year, you have 29 days, else you have 28 days. And what about the other months? Okay, so the month of February is a special month. You have to decide how many number of days are present based on the year, if it is a leap year or not a leap year, right? So how would you determine if it is a leap year or not a leap year? I hope you are familiar with this procedure. You had seen in your birthday paradox joy. So but still let us revisit it. How would you detect a leap year? If it is a century year. What do I mean by century year? It is the beginning of a century, beginning of a new century, something like that. How do you detect in simple words? It ends with 2 zeros. The year 1600, 1700, 1800, 2000, all these are century years. If it is a century year, first thing you have to check is if it is a century year. If it is a century year, you should check for divisibility by 400. If it is divisible by 400, then you can say that's a leap year. For example, 1900, it's a century year. So 1900 and 400, if I check the divisibility, 1900 is not exactly divisible by 400, hence 1900 is not a leap year. Whereas if you say 2000, it's a century year, so check for 400 divisibility. 2000 is exactly divisible by 400, hence 2000 is a leap year. If it is not a century year, you should check for divisibility by 4. So basically, given a year, the procedure is you need to check if it is a century year or not a century year. If it is a century year, check for divisibility by 400. Otherwise, check for divisibility by 4. If the divisibility is not satisfied, say that it's not a leap year. If it is satisfied, say it's a leap year. This is a procedure by which we get to know if a year is a leap year or not. So this is about February, and it is the number of days is determined if it is a leap year or not. Based on this factor, it is determined. So we had seen how to determine a leap year or not. So the other months other than February, what is the pattern? Some have 30 days, some have 31 days. We'll see that. Right. Other months we can divide into 2 halves. So months till July, if you would see the months January, March, May, July. All these months have 31 days. They are odd numbered months. January is 1, March is 3, May is 5, they have 31 days. The other months, February we had considered earlier, so don't consider February here. Consider April, June, the other 2 months. These months are even numbered. April is number 4, month number 4. June is month number 6. These months are even numbered months. They have 30 days. This is the pattern that is observed till July. So from August there is a change in pattern. What is it? It's simply a reversal. What do I mean by that? That is this. So from August, the odd numbered months, September, November, the 9th month September and the 11th month November have 30 days, and the even numbered months from August is 8, right? So from August 8, October 10 and December 12, these months have 31 days. So this is the pattern from August. So there is a change from August till July. The pattern is reversed. Odd numbered months had 31 days and even numbered had, as you could see here. Till July, this is a pattern. Odd numbered months have 31 days and even numbered months have 30 days. From August, there is a reversal. As you could see, odd numbered months have 30 days and even numbered months have 31 days. So based on these factors, we should check if a given date is a valid date or not. So based on these factors, we have to check it and use the library function and display what is a date. What is a day? What is a day of the week given a date? That's what we'll be doing in the programming. We'll see that in the next part.